Viewers and subscribers, welcome to my channel, Technical News Service. Here what we have for you in today's headline. Popular dancehall artiste Squash arrested in Florida. Police making headways in St. James. 2 double murders under SOE, says Chang. Lone gunman shoots man and engages passing officer in shootout in Kingston. 3 shot, 2 fatally in Westmoreland. Also in the news, man fatally shot in Mount Salem, St. James. CCTV footage lands man behind bars in Trelawney. And 2 charged for gun seizure in St. Andrew. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell so you can be the first one to get notified when we drop a new video. Also please rate our content from 1 to 10 in the comment section. Stay tuned for details. Now the news in details. Popular artist Squash arrested in Florida. Dancehall DJ Squash, whose given name is Andre Whitaker, has reportedly been arrested in Florida on immigration-related charges. It is understood that he is being held at the Chrome Detention Center in Miami. It is understood that the artiste was taken into custody recently for overstaying on his work visa. Florida's Governor, Ron DeSantis, recently signed a Senate bill to clamp down on illegal immigration. He left Jamaica and performed in the United States for the first time in September 2019. Squash is known for songs such as Lavish, Overcome, and Money Fever. Police making headways in St. James. 2 double murders under SOE, says Chang. Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, says the police are making headway in their investigations in connection with the 2 double murders that occurred in St. James after the state of public emergency (SOE) had been declared in the parish. The SOE was declared on Tuesday. A day later, there was a double murder in Bogue Village. Then on Saturday, there was another on Harbor Street in downtown Montego Bay. In an interview on Tuesday, Dr. Chang noted that the police have made progress in their investigations in connection with the incidents that have contributed to the parish's unenviable crime statistics. They picked up the one for the double murder there and they are tracking down the others for the one out by Bogue Village, he revealed. The police are pursuing it, I can tell you, he stressed. He explained that closed-circuit television cameras (CCTV) played a role in identifying the suspects. Several cameras caught them around there, he stated. He also lamented what has seemed to become a regular feature now in terms of homicides, where at least 2 individuals have been killed in the last few incidents. Double murder is always worrying and we have to track the roots of it. Parts of it is that criminals are getting shy of sticking around, so they shoot wildly and try to escape, he explained. During the last few weeks leading up to the implementation of the SOE, there have been at least 4 different occasions where 2 or more individuals have been killed in an incident. Lone gunman shoots man, engages passing officer in shootout in Kingston. A lone gunman shot and injured a man along Michael Manley Boulevard in the vicinity of Doncaster in Kingston on Monday, then engaged a passing officer in a daring shootout before escaping in nearby bushes. The incident happened about 1:05 p.m., police reported. Reports are that an officer driving a coaster bus traveling in a westerly direction along Michael Manley Boulevard observed a man lying on the ground along the roadway while a man was shooting at him. The officer alighted from the bus, identified himself, and the gunman immediately opened fire in his direction. Forced to take evasive action, the officer then returned fire, an action which allowed the injured man to crawl towards the bus. The gunman sprinted towards nearby bushes while still shooting at the officer and managed to escape into the Doncaster community, according to police reports. The injured man was assisted to the Kingston Public Hospital by the police. The suspect, who was reportedly injured during the shooting, left a trail of blood into the community. The police later recovered a red shirt from a premises which they believed the suspect had been wearing at the time of the attack. The police are actively seeking this suspect. 3 shot, 2 fatally in Westmoreland. 3 people were shot, 2 fatally, at George Plain in Westmoreland on Monday night. The deceased have been identified as 46-year-old Ryan Williams, otherwise called Bad Cooley, and 26-year-old Tedroy Chase, otherwise called Teddy, both laborers of the community. The injured woman is being treated at hospital. Reports from the police are that about 9:45 p.m. the woman was sitting on her veranda while Williams and Chase were sitting at the front of the yard, having a conversation. Shortly after, loud explosions were heard coming from the front of the yard and all three individuals ran in separate directions. When the shooting subsided, it was discovered that the female received gunshot wounds to her groin and left thigh, Williams to his abdomen, while Chase received multiple gunshot wounds all over his body. The police were summoned and upon their arrival, the three victims were transported to the hospital, where Chase and Williams were pronounced dead. No motive has been established for the shooting. The police are investigating the incident. Continuing the news. A man was fatally shot in Mount Salem, St. James. A man was gunned down along a dirt road in Mount Salem, St. James on Monday. The unidentified man is believed to be in his late 40s. The body is of a dark complexion, slim build, about 6 feet, 2 inches long, and sports a low-cut hairstyle. The man was dressed in a white merino and black shorts. Residents living at Brunswick Lane reported that around 5:30 p.m. they heard loud explosions and called the police. On arrival, the police stumbled upon the body of the man lying along the dirt road, which borders O'Connor Lane and Brunswick Lane, with multiple gunshot wounds. He was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Sections of the Mount Salem community are under a zone of special operations as well as a curfew to help quell violence. And St. James is one of 3 parishes under a state of public emergency. CCTV footage lands man behind bars in Trelawney. Closed-circuit television (CCTV) footage has led to the arrest and charge of a 30-year-old man, who was allegedly caught stealing several items from a bar on Bay Road in Wakefield, Trelawney on Thursday, February 2. Charged is Sheldon Lawrence of Moore Park, Adelphi in St. James. Reports are that about 10:30 p.m., Lawrence, along with other perpetrators, broke into the bar and stole several items. Among the list of items stolen were a 32-inch television, a sound box, alcoholic beverages and $20,000 in cash. The items are valued at more than $200,000. A report was made to the police and Lawrence was subsequently arrested following a review of the footage and statement collected. Investigations are continuing in an effort to nab the other suspects involved. 2 charged over St. Andrew gun seizure. 2 people were arrested and charged on Monday in connection with the recovery of an illegal gun on Burke Lane in St. Andrew. Charged with possession of prohibited weapon and possession of ammunition are 28-year-old Ricardo Gould, otherwise called Ricky, and 37-year-old Tiffany Gould, otherwise called Trudy, both of Burke Lane. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that about 5:30 a.m., a team, armed with a search warrant, carried out an operation at the home of both accused. During the search, a room was checked and a clear plastic bag containing a Ruger .40 pistol with a magazine affixed containing 5.40 cartridges was found, according to the police. Both accused were taken into custody and were later charged. Their court date is being finalized. That's the end of the news today from the Technical News Service. Thanks for watching and see you next time.